Alright, and this is Alien Storm for the Sega Genesis. Now, there are a couple of things I do want to mention before we get this long play underway. For first off, something I don't do often, I'm actually playing and talking at the same time, which will no doubt make me play worse, but that's okay because this is my first attempt after... I haven't played this game in a very long while, even though I love it. Like, I never, I should say that I haven't, like, sat down and tried to finish it in a very long time. I have finished this game before in the past, but as of right now, I don't remember like most of the patterns or like I know the final level in particular I'm going to get completely lost in. So this is my attempt while being very rusty at this game. I have no idea if I'm going to actually finish it with like the limited number of continues and whatnot. I will try my best, but I can't give any guarantees. So we'll see what happens. Now, second, I am going to be playing this on the hard difficulty and the energy level on hard as well. I don't remember what the difficulty does. I think it affects how much damage you take, maybe. And the energy, I'm pretty sure it affects how much energy you start with. I will be, after this video, I'm probably going to immediately get started on the guide for this game, and I can't wait to figure out, like, all of, like, the insides and all that, like, the raw damage numbers and whatnot. So, even though I am kind of, like, very rusty and a bit confused at the moment of this attempt, it will be much, much better when I eventually do the guided long play, and hopefully I can get a no-miss run at the same time. Which I'm sure after a lot of practice I will be able to pull off. But as of right now, it is not happening. Anyways, rapid fire, we're going to leave that tool off, and the control pad seems fine. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Wait, there was a versus mode in this game. What? I'm gonna have to try that sometime. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So, one player. Alright, so there are 3 characters here. I don't know if they vary in terms of damage. I'm sure I'll figure that out when I do the guide. But this was the guide that I always picked, because he has the longest reach, which is very useful in this game. Now, I do have to lower down my volume a little bit because the game's really loud on my end. Alright, and let's get into it. So, should mention that I am playing this on an emulator. It does feel like there's a slight delay in my inputs. I am using a USB controller, which is a Sega Genesis USB controller. I probably should have played this on the console instead, but I'm just playing this on emulator. That's a bad start. On the emulator for the sake of convenience. So if there's one thing I know about this game that always like made it difficult, especially when I first played this years ago, you do not get health back in between stages, and it kind of just feels like a gauntlet where you have essentially 4 health bars. You can see that the credits say 3. So I have my first health bar here, and then I get 3 continues, which means 3 more health bars. So it makes the game kind of dangerous in that sense. So that's one thing I do remember. Now another thing I do remember is your basic attack actually takes up your energy, but by a very, very tiny amount. Like, it's very... Come on. It's, like, barely noticeable. Which is kind of important because when you run out of energy in this game, your basic attack becomes really bad. So, hopefully, that I don't go into that kind of situation. These guys got a lot of health. Ugh! I'm losing way too much health on level 1. Because it's only going to get harder, so... Oh, wait, what? I wanted to... Come on. I want some kind of points. Okay, so this is the other thing I know about this game. It does have some, like, shmup sections, which is pretty cool, and destroying the terrain is very, very important. As you can see, not only did I get a health pack, which it didn't seem to give me that much health back, but you can also get energy in this section, which is really useful because, again, even though you don't get health back, your energy carries over from stage to stage. So ideally, what you want to do is get as much energy as you can, because not only is it used for your basic attack, but I haven't pressed it yet. I haven't pressed the A button. But the A button is your screen clear. I'll probably use it I'll use it right now. Why not? So that's your screen clear. It does a good amount of damage. It hits everyone on the screen, but it takes a noticeable amount of energy away. So I think the way I'm going to like play through this game when I get better at it, like when I try to do the no-miss run, is I'm going to try to like save as much energy as I can for like the very, very dangerous screens where there's like some ridiculous enemies, especially in the later levels. I'm pretty sure the enemies get faster. And yeah, pretty much that's the idea I have in mind. Because if you can save a lot of energy for like the end levels, then those nasty screens would be much easier. Gosh. I'm really not trying to lose a life so early because, like, I think this game is 9 missions long? Or 8? I know for sure the last level is just like a maze, and I do not remember at all which way to go in that, so I'm worried about that the most, assuming I even make it there, because I know for sure that I finished this on normal. I don't remember if I finished this game on hard. It's been so long. So I guess I might as well talk about what are memories of this game, because the first time I actually bumped into this game was at my cousin's house. He had a bunch of Sega Genesis games, and he didn't have the Sega Genesis, so we couldn't actually play them, but I do remember seeing this cartridge. It showed like this robot and like this dude, and you know, I was very young at the time and the game looked pretty scary. I'm like, yo, is this like a horror game or something? And okay. And eventually, what happened? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Gee, that's not like I'm in my 30s, but I'm still younger than that. But, anyways. Fuck! Okay, so I think this is the boss level. Alright, before I go into that, let me talk about this boss. So, I remember how to defeat this boss. You gotta, jumping attacks is very good. So, you wanna run and do that. Really good for the boss fight. I think that attack does way more than I think it does compared to your basic attack. Like compared to doing this. Oh gosh, okay. Oh god, I'm panicking. Okay. Again, it has been a while since I played this, so I really don't have confidence that I'm going to get to the last boss on this attempt. But I will try my best. I feel like I'm screwing up a lot though. Go that energy, I'm going to need it. Coming up is a running section. So, as I was saying earlier, I do remember my cousin had this game, but I never got to play it because they didn't really have like the Sega Genesis at the time, but at least they didn't have it hooked up. And wow, outside is really loud right now. But anyways, that's my first time bumping into the game, but at the time I never really seen it. However, years later we did get a PS3, and there's a little game called Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which is one of my absolute favorites because it introduced me to a lot of games that I do know and love nowadays. I don't know if I worded that correctly, but what I'm trying to say is it introduced me to a lot of games that I've never played before, with one of them being Alien Storm. I'm like, oh, it's this game. And, you know, ever since then I did fall in love with it. It's not one of my absolute, like, it's not the one I burned out, but I always, like, just loved it a lot. I just never gave it the time that it deserved. And, because at the time, I didn't play this as much as, like, as I used to. I mostly played, like, I remember playing through the Shining Force games. I played through Shining Force 1 and 2, and what else did I play through? Obviously, Streets of Rage. Those games are freaking fantastic. I don't really need to say why. And, yeah, there was so many games on that collection that I loved. The only thing that sucked about it was it didn't have Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is probably it might be my favorite Sega Genesis game of all time, if I'm being honest. Which is, I guess that might sound weird from your perspective, because if you seen my past videos, because it's like, nowadays I play a lot of junk on the Sega Genesis, to be frank, and I've done a guide on plenty of them. Like, oh man. Fuck, okay. Hopefully I can at least get to level 4 without... No, I gotta think further than that. I'm gonna try to get to level 5 without using a continue, hopefully. I'm getting a little nervous though. I gotta start using that dash attack. It's really good. Okay, scratch that. It's not as good as I thought. But I really need to get better at crowd controlling over here. I'm doing a really bad job. Fuck! Okay, maybe stop bitching. I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. I just gotta take my time. There's no time limit, so I really shouldn't be rushing this section. That's my problem. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. So yeah, I think, yeah, okay. So if I'm taking my time, I'm not getting hit nearly... Fuck. Am I dead? Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Are you kidding me? Okay, I should have... Okay, so that's another thing about this game. If you're about to run out of life, you might as well just use your AoE, your special, because you're just gonna get that little bit of energy back anyways when you use it to continue. So I probably should have done that there, and I could have went to this section with like still a little bit of health left. Again, it's been a while since I played this, so I really do apologize for this subpar gameplay, especially when compared to like the long plays I do on my guides and whatnot. Come on, a TP gun. There we go. But yeah, Alien Storm is difficult. Maybe some people find this game easy. I'm sure this will become a much easier game when I you know, get better at it. Fuck! I'm sure it'll become a much easier game when I get better at it. But at least compared to Golden Axe, which is a game that all of the Golden Axe games I can beat in my sleep. But Alien Storm has always been a game where, like, especially even when I played it back then, it always felt like I was on my last breath whenever I finished it. Like, even when I played it on normal mode, like, I had no continues left, and, like, I just barely made it to the final boss and, like, finished the game. So I do want, that's why I want to do a guide on this one, because I do love this game. I never really gave it more time than I should have. And I want to get better at it, you know? Like, right now I'm playing like shit. It could be because I'm also commentating, but like, realistically, it's because that I haven't put a lot of time into this game. I never really like practiced it a lot. It was just one of those games where I just wanted to keep playing it until I finished it, and then I did, and occasionally I play it here and there, but fuck. And fuck's sake, dude. And yeah, like I just want to do a guide on this one, try to figure out some easier ways to get through this, and more importantly, I want to see if the other characters have some very, very noticeable differences. Like, outside of range, obviously. Range is literally the only reason why I picked this character. I don't know if, like, there are the differences, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Right, so now the enemies are getting more health because these guys are taking more hits. I saw the help, and I just, my brain turned off. I just immediately tried to go in the door early, even though it's not in range. Which you can't do sometimes, I think. See, that's how you know my memory is foggy. I don't even remember my own tech. Fuck! It's not over? So, one thing wow, that was... What the... Fuck! Oh, did I save myself? Oh, wait, was that the attack? Oh, shit, that's right, okay. Oh, I can't believe I remember that shit. Oh... No, 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 no! Are you kidding me? Level 4 and I'm already at 1 continue? Oh, I can't believe I remember that. Oh my goodness. Fuck. Okay, I lost way too much energy on this level. Wow. Okay, I gotta get over this. I'm playing really badly now. But so yeah, that's one thing I remember. When you run out of health, you can use your AoE. And you are actually, you can actually, like, recover? Like, not recover, but you can actually survive death that way. And I completely forgot about that fact. Like, holy shit. I forgot you can do that. But I remember doing that back then, too. Now I do, at least. I knew I was missing something, but I didn't think that'd be it. I should have, I kind of messed up in this stage already. If I knew I was going to keep scrolling to the left... Oh, maybe it will scroll back to the right. There was some stuff I could have destroyed on the right side at the beginning to get some more energy. I don't know if shooting key wastes energy, so I just stopped for now. Is there a way to make this cursor faster? No, there isn't. Okay. And you can't use your special here either. Alright, so far I'm doing alright. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is looking really bad. I'm already on like 2 life bars left, so I really don't think I'm gonna beat this. So, again, I apologize, but it has been a while, and like, it has, honestly, I don't think, this might be my first time, like, showing what it's like when I play a game before making a guide on it, because I know, like, obviously when I do the guides and long plays, like, I look so good, I'm like, wow, I'm getting through this game like bread and butter, like, I'm not losing a life, or maybe like I got through it by using like a life or 2 or something like that. you know, whatever the case may be. That's not the case for all of my long plays, of course, but usually I try my best to like get as good as possible in the game to you know, make it look good, and like not make it look good because there's some games I hate, to be real. But what I'm trying to say is, even if it's a game I hate, I want to give it a fair chance, you know, get good at it. I don't want to be like, oh, I suck at this game, so this game automatically sucks. You know, that kind of mentality. I'm not a fan of that. So I always try to give every game a fair chance, even if I hate it. And of course, there are some cases like Balls 3D where I can see why someone would like it, but I could never like it myself. So I don't want to say that everything I say is fact. Like that's ridiculous. You know, love whatever game you want. All I'm saying is I'm not spending $60 on a piece of shit. Anyways, another shmup section. Damn, this run's going worse than I thought. It's probably fuck. No, focus. I gotta focus. Oh my goodness. Oh my, are you kidding me, dude? Come on, at least make it to the last level. It's probably because I'm playing on hard mode, because maybe I didn't beat this on hard mode. I wouldn't be surprised. Wow, I'm playing like shit. This is gonna be a short video. All right, but I should probably just focus for the rest of this long play. I don't know. I've been talking way too much. All right, only got one life bar. I do not think I'm going to beat this game, but oh shit, he got fucked up. Alright, but from here I'm just going to try to focus, alright? So, if I don't talk much, you know why. Because I only got one life left, so I might as well— fuck! Okay, I might as well make it count. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought he gave, like, health. I was thinking of something else, maybe. I gotta save my energy, because I'm gonna need it to, I might as well, like, try to conserve it so that I can, like, use it when I have no health left and potentially, like, come back to life. Which unfortunately isn't going to save me for when I get to the shooting sections. So, I'm pretty sure these I can just disable for a brief moment. Roll. Okay. Gotta get out. Oh, that was a sick combo. Holy shit. I've never done that before. What the hell? What's a fighting game? Oh, that was so sick. I want to do that again. That was actually kind of cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. If I'm in range, I can't do the regular combo attack against the regular enemies. Okay. Just a little bit of crowd control. Get them on one side. There we go. Oh yeah, the plant's kind of messing me up. Oh, I tried to do the combo again. That would've been sick. Okay. There's still more? Maybe the difficulty also expects the spawns. Again, maybe it's always like this and I just don't remember. So take that for grain of salt. Alright, maybe let's get too dicey there and maybe get out. Alright. I really love the music of this game too. Alright, isn't this the boss that transforms? I don't remember. I think he transforms after you defeat him. Alright. I gotta focus, I'm sorry. Okay, that was close. Should mention that this. Yeah, this is the boss. Okay, I don't remember the pattern. What was it? It was. The left side seems more sensible. What's the pattern? Okay, I see the pattern. It's just okay, I see it. No, wait. Unless? I don't think there's a pattern. I can't tell. I thought it was like shooting like down, then left, and then up. But it seems to like change. Whatever. Let me just play this slowly, and I can do this. Okay, this boss isn't too bad. Still gotta save my energy though, so I really don't want to use my AoE here. Okay. Some intense shit, let me tell ya. Alright, this is pretty simple. But I already know what I'm gonna write for that part of the guide. Oh boy. Alright, so that wasn't too bad, actually. Alright, this is another shooting section, I think. I'm gonna have to mash for this, aren't I? Yep. Alright, I don't remember if shooting like this takes up energy, but I'm on my last straw. I might as well shoot as fast as I can to like just get the enemies out the way. The last thing I want to do is take any more damage. I just took a lot of... Wow, I just took damage. Okay. Where's the boss? I know he pops up. Okay. I forgot about this part. Alright, it's not too bad. Alright, there it is. There we go. I don't know if the mic's catching it, but I'm matching as fast as possible right now. I gotta focus. I think it does take up energy. I saw it go down for a brief second. There we go. Okay. No health left. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Is there any health? Oh, I'm so fucked, dude. I'm sorry, guys. Like if I practiced this game, it wouldn't be this bad, but shit, dude. This is the way I'm gonna make it to the end. Ugh. Fuck. I hate... No! I panicked. Didn't it kill them? Oh, why did that happen? No! Relax. I gotta save my energy. I need to use dash attacks. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? This should not be working. Oh, alright. Let me relax. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay. I need help. Oh, they're fast. Okay. Holy shit. Oh. No. Ugh. No! No! I couldn't even use my super. I tried pressing it there, but I don't think I had enough energy. Oh my goodness, dude. Well, it's fine. I am really rusty at this game, and yeah, that was my after a long time of not playing this, that was my first attempt of Alien Storm for the Sega Genesis. But not to worry, I am going to get started on the guide for this game. I will learn the secrets behind it, the strats, and I will eventually get better to a point where I can beat this game on hard mode and on hard energy without losing a continue. I said, yeah, without losing a continue. So, I have a lot of practice to do. That may have looked like some dog shit right there. But watch, I will get better at this game. So, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Again, I do apologize for not being as good as I think I was a bit better at this game back then, but I definitely wasn't this bad at it, but it's okay. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll be back for when I do the guide and long play. See you later.